According to Albert Einstein, we cannot solve a problem from the same level of consciousness that created it. My name is Corinna Stoffel, and I'm the host of Toward a New World. The world seems to be falling apart. Are you as frustrated as I am with the talk about how to fix things or what needs to change, yet nothing changes? In the episodes, I invite people to look from different perspectives, sometimes even contrary to the current points of view. My intention is to evoke a different level of consciousness by empowering listeners to explore what is true for them and begin to live their lives from that place, thus changing their lives and through it, the world. If this appeals to you, I ask you to subscribe to the podcast on this channel. Hello and welcome. Here we are for season 2, starting on January 2024. And because it's the beginning of the year, I wanted to interview my friend Barbara Soledad Garcia, who drastically changed my perspective on astrology, because originally I was sort of like, astrology, I don't need to give the planets the power to decide my life. I'm in charge. And what she taught me is that the planets create certain energies. There are certain energies, but it is still up to me what I do with those energies. And I thought that's a great way to maybe start this year and have her talk a little bit about things. But first, let me introduce you to Barbara. Barbara was born in Capilla del Monte, Argentina. And at the age of 28, she moved to LA to study transpersonal psychology and astrology, which she had been interested in since childhood. For the last 20 years, she's been working with children and uses astrology as a guidance tool for them and their parents while making it fun and practical. She's working on her website from Here Astrology, and she recognizes that each soul has a unique journey that requires us to go within. So, hello, Barbara. And I would like to ask you a question, because I realized that we moved from 2000 years in Pisces into Aquarius. Can you talk about the energies of those signs?
Hi, Corinna. Thank you for that sweet introduction. And of course, I can talk any questions that you have, and I can talk whatever you need to share. And thank you for you liking the astrology and the way I do it. That is from here. Like you say, I put from here because it's very personal. I always say from here, and it refers from my heart, from the person's heart, from the person's chart, from here, meaning also outside the chart and being objective and seeing with a different perspective. So that's the way I read astrology. And it's more personal. That's what I put from here. Very unique. So, okay, 2000 years that we are closing. Let's say the closure takes 140 years. It's not from one day to another. We started 2000 and something years ago with the Pisces era, that in a Catholic way, Jesus came to represent that, is the fisher of men, is the fish, and is related to all the religions and the beliefs and that structure. It's about going within, connecting with the other side of the veil. You know that when I talk about Pisces, and it's the 12th house, I always share that is the other side of the veil. The veil is the beginning and the end. It's the first house and the last one. So Pisces carry all the cellular memories. And not only that, it carry the whole story. So changing to the Aquarius is like not leaving behind. It's like processing all those cellular memories, personal and collective, this planet, and going to the new era or a new dimension. Like we all know that we are moving to the 5th dimension, and practically is that. This transition from Pisces to Aquarius that is completely different is about that. This is a quantum leap. Is leaving behind and healing and processing all those memories and that information that we bring from Pisces. And as you know, also, I always talk about the axis that is Pisces Virgo, because again, Pisces is still in duality. That's what is the two fishes. If you see the sign, one fish go one direction, the other one goes the other direction. That's the duality. It's the two perspectives that we have in everything. So we are transcending that. But in that talk, in that meaning, the whole chart is dual, is divided in poles, one side and the other one. So it's Pisces, Virgo, and it's Aries, Libra, Gemini, Sag, and it goes like that. We are moving to a unified mind, to being one with each other, being one with the planet, and being one within. That's coming, that's Aquarius. But talking about Pisces, Pisces is the other side of the veil, and the other side that is Virgo in the axis, in this axis, one side is Pisces, the last 2,000 years, but the other side is Virgo. And Virgo is about the body. And what is that? Bringing heaven to earth. This is what we try to do for 2,000 years. And it's bringing the spirituality to the body, to the earth, to this 3D. And that's the Virgo aspect. And it's health, and it's a lot of things, but it's related with the body, with this 3D. The following axis is about Aquarius. Aquarius is a quantum mind, and it's about community. And on the other side of Aquarius, you have Leo. And Leo is the sun, and it's the heart. So it's about love and bringing heaven to inside, to your own sun. You see the parallel. We are moving from one age to the other one. Also, I'm gonna say, all the solar flares that we have now is the activation of these human solar rays. That's what is Aquarius, quantum leap, and Leo, that is the sun, and is the heart, and is the body from Virgo becoming a light body, that is the sun in Leo. And this transition of for 140 years, we already started. Maybe we are halfway or in the beginning, but what really is gonna turn the engine on is in the next 2 weeks, Pluto moves to Aquarius, and some other stuff that is happening that is putting all this on. So we're gonna start putting one foot more every day in this Aquarius era.
Got you. And I was clear that it's not, I mean, it's also so funny that, okay, we are on December 31st, we are in 2023, and on January 1st, we are in a completely different new year. And in nature, from my perspective, transitions don't happen overnight. And
No.
so I'm getting it 140 years relative to 2000 is not
It's
a
a
long
blip.
time.
No.
It's pretty quick. And from a human perspective on our lifespan, that means I will not see or experience a 100% Aquarian age. I will
Exactly.
only perceive the transition into, and for me personally, that's absolutely okay.
We choose to come for this as volunteers for this transition. This is our generation is the one preparing. The kids that are now 20, they're gonna be the ones making really the transition, but it's coming
Mhm.
for the next 60 years. And the kids that are gonna be born now with the Pluto in Aquarius is the generation that is gonna leave the Aquarius era. It's like
Yeah.
the ones that are born now, from now on, they are really gonna be, and they bring it already. Their DNA is already prepared and is different than ours. So we are the transition, Corina.
We are the transition. One thing you taught me that I had absolutely no clue about was that there is a north node and a south node. Would you tell people what those are about, what they are denoting?
Sure. Yeah, it's fascinating. The notes, I love it. They didn't use it many years ago. You know, the astrology, as everything is evolving, and astrology is Aquarian and is more, that energy than Pisces. Uh, is bringing a lot of new things. Also, if I can add something, also now you have the astrology of the fixed stars. Like you can see the, like, not the regular planets. You can see Sirius, you can see the galactic center, and you have other readings that is the galactic astrology. It takes a different, it adds to the normal chart, but it's fascinating too. So the nodes, what is the nodes is the cross of the two lines that makes the moon, because they are related to the moon. The moon and the Earth orbit, when they cross, that's the nodes. It's not a planet, it's just a point. But what it means in the astrology reading. And it comes from the sidereal, from the astrology from India. The other type of astrology is the same, but it's different perspective. And they name it as the head of the dragon and the tail of the dragon. The north node is the head of the dragon, and the south node is the tail of the dragon. And that talks about the life mission. The north node is what we came on earth to learn and to do new and experiment, have the experience that is different to us. And it's a life mission because this is what we need to learn. And the south node, or the tail of the dragon, is the they call it they can call it karma, or it's what you already learned in past lives that you bring to this one that you already know. You don't need to experience because it's natural to you, and it flows. It's like you can use it anytime. You don't have to learn it because it's already embedded in you.
Yeah.
And that is mostly the comfort zone because it's so easy. We just got it so easy from past lives.
Yeah.
That it just come natural. We tend to do always the south node, and what we came to learn is like integrate. I'm not going to say like some other astrologers say that is leave behind the south node. No, it's integrate the south node to the north node. So use those tools on the mission that you have now.
So in a way, what just came for me, it's also getting out of the duality of this is right, this is wrong, this is good, this is bad, but bringing it into the center, bringing it together. So what I'm aware of, having done for 1 year a monthly reading with you, I'm aware that in my birth chart, my north and south node are fixed. They are where they were at that point in time, but then they were in a different place because that is now. So can you talk about the movement of north and south node? I mean, they're always opposite to each other,
Yes.
but they still move around the circle.
Yes, they keep moving.
Yep.
They're not going to stop. Yes. We have the north and the south node in your personal chart. That is always, when I do the readings, is the inside is your chart. But like I always say, we have the transit. We call the planets that are transiting, meaning the planets that are moving. The planets that are moving, or the points that are moving in the collective, because this is the same sky for you, for me, for people in Argentina. That's a collective, the sky that the transits are moving. So the points of the moon and the earth keeps moving as well. So we just, the beginning of last year, we moved to Aries Libra, and we came from Taurus Scorpio. That was like that was through the pandemic. Now we are in Pisces. We are in Aries Libra.
Yeah.
That's for everybody. So what does that mean? As a mission, or as a point that we are all looking for lessons and to learn, is about who you are. Is the I am, that is Aries, and the South Node is the other people around, is who you are. Not you, the other person is me and you. So these 2 years, because they move every year and almost 2 years, a year and 8 months, something like that. So that time period for everybody collectively, we are working on that energy. It doesn't matter if your chart, if your personal is Aquarius, Leo. For everybody, we are all working about relationships and defining who you are and finding who you are. And it's perfect. It's perfect because we are transitioning to more Aquarius energy, that we're gonna need that sun that is the Leo, that personal I am being stronger. So everything works perfect, the astrology. Like so yes, Libra, Aries,
And where are we
relationship.
moving into?
We are moving to Pisces and Virgo again, energy. That's what I say, this is a very interesting time, because we are working in leaving behind the energy of the era, the 2000 years of Pisces and Virgo. But funny enough, we are moving to full energy of Aquarius and full energy of Pisces and Virgo on the nodes. And they're gonna change next year in 2025. Like at the end of this year, like beginning of 2025. So we're gonna touch again the Pisces energy and the Virgo energy. So, and the Pisces being the North Node. So it's again, I would say, like, give a revision, you say?
What came for me is like, okay, we did a rough cleaning when we moved from Pisces into Aquarius, but now we're doing a fine cleaning by having the nodes move into Pisces and Virgo.
Yes, for 2 years. So it's gonna be again a lot going on in the next 2 years with many slow planets like Neptune, Uranus. So that's what everybody say. The next 2 years are very important. 25, 26, but this one too, but it's kind of more a transition. At the end of this year is gonna be like a funny enough. Like around August, September, we start having more fun. Yeah, the energies are going to start moving with all these Pisces, Virgo,
Yeah,
dogma, because like I think I shared with you one time that we talk, the Pisces that is dogmatic and is religion and
yeah,
is part of the Capricornian system. The Pluto is moving on. All these systems are gonna start like brewing, and beliefs and religion that is Pisces is gonna be also uh, moving that energy and trying to build a new way. And Pisces that is service, Pisces and Virgo is service. Virgo that are the
mhm,
doctors, the nurses, is like taking care of the body, and the religion that is taking care of the spirit. With this new beginning is gonna, and the transition of like you being empowered in your own sun, you knowing your body and healing yourself. That's what we have been learning in this transition for the last 50 years. You can heal your body, you can talk to your bodies, your cells listen to you,
mhm.
and things like that. It's like getting the power of the sun to your body. And Aquarius, that is quantum, the quantum medicine, and all that that is coming. And leaving Pisces behind, or transforming those beliefs into what is coming for the Aquarius era. The Pisces that is service and is healing and is kind of action, is more dogmatic. It's like you have to do this. You have to believe that if you do this, this is gonna happen. That's the Pisces. That's the religion. That's
Yeah.
the medicine. Everything that it happened in these 2,000 years. Transitioning to the Aquarius that is gonna be more hands-on. Is gonna be on you. And I think I told you this about the Aquarius and the Pisces. In Pisces, we're gonna pray and meditate and pray that you feel better, or that you can fix something on your own, get the power, the inner power. But in Aquarius, we're gonna have to be hands-on. If you see Aquarius, the water bearer is the only one in action doing something. He's pouring the water from Pisces. If you see the drawing,
Mm,
is the
yeah,
is doing the work. Is hands-on. You can pray all you want for me to get better, and it works, and it's Pisces and it's energy. But in Aquarius, it's gonna be different. It's gonna be instant, and it's gonna be hands-on, and it's gonna be the power within and the power from the people doing the action.
so it's basically uh in Pisces, I'm putting it out there, and in Aquarius, I'm it.
Exactly. Exactly. It's so easy to see that is the Pisces Virgo. Is the medicine, is the body
Mm-hmm.
getting fixed or getting healed from the outside. When you move to the Leo empowerment, the I am, I'm shining, I'm all, I'm the king, I'm
Yeah,
the strongest, is gonna be from the inside out.
yeah.
And that's the fifth dimension. That's what we have been talking about. The I think I mentioned this in a few minutes ago, is the new rays, that is the solar rays.
Mm-hmm. So I'm wondering, I mean, in astrology, when I shared with a friend that I was interviewing you and that we were moving from Pisces into Aquarius, she said, I thought those were months. And I said, yeah, they're associated during the year with the month, but they're also a bigger cycle than just 1 year, a month each. So are there any planets that you would feel would be a great thing for us to be aware of, because they are impacting the energies that are right now going on or we're moving into with the planet?
Yes, there are few, well, there are all of them, but there are few that is like, yeah, it's like you cannot leave anything behind. And now the new astrology that is adding more to the pizza, like I go to the is adding
Yeah.
more toppings. Yeah, right now, and are mostly the points that I check on the chart when I do private, that I look at the Chiron, that is the wounded healer, and I look at Pluto, that is the one that is going through and doing the transformation and the cleaning. So Saturn and Neptune, there are planets that are like very loud. And these planets that are slow planets are going to be super loud 2025. 2024, at the end of 2024, 2025,
Okay.
because they are transitioning from one energy to another one. Any planet going through the 29 degree is a very loud, because it's like preparation. I'm very practical working with kids. It's being like the preparation for the wedding. All the preparation for the wedding is very stressful. Even you're waiting for the best time of your life is very stressful, and it's very provocative. Things are going to happen. Things are going to go wrong. The last minute, like going through the altar, is going to be the most intense. So the 29th degree is like that. All the preparation to get to the other side, to the ceremony, passing to the other side of the story. But that's the 29th degree. It's like the preparation of the wedding that is always crazy and a nightmare for everybody. I never got married, but that's what they say. So 29th degree, and beginning of the end of this year to the next one, like the slower planets like Uranus and Neptune and Pluto are moving in that area. So that is impacting us as a society, because I'm talking about the global, like say the chart that is everybody's sky, is a collective. So it's gonna be intense in those 29 degrees. Always remember the wedding. You're gonna remember me talking about that. But I'm gonna talk about the Chiron aspect.
Okay.
Because the Chiron, that is a wounded healer, is been moving around these last few months and getting closer, because planets sometimes retrograde, so they go back and forth. So is next to the North Node. That is like a mission, and it's like what we are trying everybody to pay attention. That is relationships. And Chiron is moving closer and closer and closer to the North Node in Aries. And this is talking about a collective wound about who we are, because it's Aries, it's the I am. So not only the North Node right now for everybody is in Aries, the head of the dragon, and the and Libra, the tail of the dragon, relationships, is with Chiron, that is wounded. It's a wounded healer. It is a planet that you try to heal all your life. It's like healing and healing and healing and healing, to the point that you become an expert and you become the healer. It's like you become so wise about what is going on that you transform yourself as a phoenix. You transform yourself as a healer. That wound is still there, but you become the master of that wound. And what is that? It's like we are all working in the I am. The I am that everybody knows. This is exactly what is happening with the North Node and Chiron. And this is gonna be, it's been happening, and it's gonna be around for like a few more months. It's getting closer, so it's gonna get more intense. The closer they get, the more intense it gets.
So basically what I hear you saying, it's healing the relationship, and there's two relationships that I have. If I look at it from a bigger perspective, I have the relationship with myself, and I have the relationship with other people out there. And so both of them need to be healed. There are wounds, and those wounds can be different for different people, obviously, but I need to look at it, and if the relationship is not working really well, maybe there is a wound, and I explore that. Is that sort of a correct interpretation?
It's perfect. As you know, like I said before, is the axis works in both. Even is in the north node, is making an opposition to the south node. So the relationships are gonna be touched for sure. The relationship within of finding the value and finding the sun inside. We go back to the sun, the Leo sun. Making your sun more bright, shining, trying to find it, because sometimes it gets cloudy. So trying to find your sun, trying to find who we are in relationships and inside.
So in a way, it's also what just popped for me is stop this damn self-doubt.
Yes. You can doubt, but you can work it out. you can do better. You can try. Exactly. Try to heal it more.
Try to heal it more, yeah. Are there any other planets that are, from your knowledge, moving through this year, since we're in the beginning of January? If you look at the whole year, are there any planets that have an energetic impact for what is going on in the collective, or is there something you want to point out?
No, I'm laughing because it's everywhere now. Pluto moving into Aquarius is like an obsession with that Pluto moving into Aquarius, and I understand as an astrologer. Yes, Pluto moving into Aquarius, and there is something this year also in April, that is the conjunction with Jupiter Uranus in Taurus. So I'm going to talk a little bit about those two. That are the main. Of course, there are others. It's like there is always something going on in the sky, and and if you see your chart with what's going on outside, it's like there is always a conversation. There is always someone touching and poking. So yeah, there is always big things going on, and most now. So the Pluto going into Aquarius is also a transition. Again, 29 degrees, the one that I just talked, the wedding, is like the preparation for the wedding, the crazy wedding. So Pluto moving to Aquarius is funny because sometimes the planet's retrograde, not all the time. I mean, it's a cycle, they do it always the same time. But funny enough, this time, the retrograde of Pluto, it was right on the 29 degrees. So Pluto went back and forth over the 29 degrees, like a pendulum, like back and forth, in that preparation to go to Aquarius, the craziness, like three times. So it got more intense. And in January 20 finally it's gonna go again to Aquarius, and I think it's in August, it's gonna go, or September, it's gonna go back to Capricorn, and then finally in November it's gonna go back to Aquarius and keep going for 20 years. So this transition, that's what this year, that is a transition from one side to the other one, is a lot going on. That energy of going back and forth is like I get married or I don't get married. I get it's like cold feet, right? Like I go back and forth and I'm not sure. I work in this one or I work in the other side. And there are two completely different energies. Capricorn is Capricorn. It's more structured and is more settled and is an earth sign and is slow and is committed and is lineal. And you have Aquarius that is freedom and is completely different energy. It's about the future. Capricorn is the now and is the doing and is hands-on also, is doing stuff. It's a Capricorn sign that the work. So Pluto was in Capricorn for 20 years, since 2008. So from 2008 to 2000, now 23, 24, because it's going back and forth, it's been going through the Capricorn, that is the systems, is all the systems that we know, medical, the school, the education, the government, the health, everything that we know. So I thought, I'm going to be honest, I thought that Pluto going through these transits, these years, it was going to make the change. I thought that by now the changes were going to be done. But obviously they're not done. But there are many things that are brewing and they are outside and they are being seen. Pluto is bringing out everything on the all system, religions, health, and everything. But what I realize now, doing my own interpretation, is like I say before, we the people are gonna do it in Aquarius, because the system is the system we people created thousands of years ago. But like I say, Aquarius is gonna be hands-on. Aquarius is the people that the transformation is coming now. Even the systems were moved through Pluto going through Capricorn these years, 50, I don't know how many, 15, 10, 20, I don't know, 14, something like that. But going to Aquarius, that is people, that is community, and is about us, about shining our sun, we are going to do the transformation. We are going to transform the systems doing it. No praying, no drumming, no with the sage. No, we're going to have to be hands-on in this process of transformation, because so many things are going to happen in these 29 degrees of many planets and the energies being very, very active. When we are fully into Aquarius, we're going to have to do the work, and we're going to have to do the breeze, and we're going to have to do the hands-on work. Helping each other. We have the internet. We can help each other across the world. I can pray for you, that is Pisces, and I will keep praying. It's like the energy won't disappear. It's not that we're never going to believe anymore in the systems, or it's like we're going to have to include that on the hands-on.
So what I'm getting is, it's sort of like Pluto was showing us where the systems are not really working. And now it's up to us to come up with something new. And it really is, for me, empowering, because I have been talking a lot about, it's not one person, whoever that person is, that is going to fix it. It's us working together that are going to change it.
Yes. Pisces were the two fishes. It was not even people. They were thoughts. One going this way, the other thought going this way. That was the... On Aquarius, that is a person, and is with the container, with pouring the water.
With the shovel.
Yeah.
Shoveling dirt.
Yeah. So it's gonna be hands-on, and it's gonna
Mhm.
be connecting with the heart, because Leo is the heart, talking
Yeah,
about the axis, Aquarius, Leo, and being present in many ways. We're gonna be more wise. We're gonna be more connected. Aquarius is the quantum, is the internet, and is also, this is also what I've been telling for the last 2 years when we start doing all with Matias De Stefano and all that. We are gonna become the technology, the
yeah,
connection with the grid, the connection now we're using the internet. In 20 years, when this Pluto in Aquarius finish, is gonna go through until 2044. This is gonna be a completely different planet in technology, because it's Aquarius, and also inside, because
yeah.
it's gonna work in our own sun, in our own inner power, and becoming the light. So these 20 years are gonna be crucial for all of us. Very, very crucial and transformative and interesting and fun. And let's see what is bringing.
Is there another planet you want to point out that is gonna really contribute to a intense energy this year? Or
Yeah. Neptune, I have my notes here. Neptune is been for 14 since 2012. Neptune is the ruler of Pisces. Again, more Pisces energy. And at the end of the year, Neptune is gonna be in the 29 degree, ready to go to Aries. Is jumping on the wedding.
Mhm.
It's 29 degrees, so Neptune, that is Pisces energy, is the collective consciousness. And Neptune entered Pisces in 2012. What happened 2012? More Pisces energy. 2012, the end of the world, the Mayan calendar. We went
Mhm.
Pisces, like full Pisces. It was Neptune in the own sign, that is Pisces. So it was Neptune Pisces, very strong in beliefs, and is
Yeah.
also, I feel, is uh, the last energy of this all energy, because it's Pisces era moving forward, kind of a 29 degree but it is 140 years, that thing. So, and also this Neptune going through since 2012 until next year. I think it's going to be next year or the end of this year. I think it's next year. It's going to move to Aries again. I am.
Yeah.
All that Pisces energy, all those beliefs, all that power, because it's the collective consciousness. The Pisces is the unconscious, it's the collective, is all the information that we have, like I said in the beginning, is the cellular memories, is the Akashic, is all that. All that is moving to Aries, is I am, and that is gonna bring the transformation that we are going through, their own power, our own beliefs. And funny that this year Neptune is gonna conjunct the North Node again. North Node in Aries. Let me see if I'm right. So again, who you are in all these beliefs, in all these energies, in the collective. What is your role? What is your belief? What is your part that you have to be ready for act on in Aquarius when we the people do the transition. So I guess I talk about Neptune, Jupiter. Oh, no, one more. This is going to be the last one. Because I mentioned before, Jupiter, Uranus, meeting in Taurus in April 20. What is going to happen in this one? Because it's Taurus energy. Taurus energy is the earth. Taurus, the ruler is Venus, but it will represent the earth, our
Mhm.
body, like the Gaia. And Jupiter is the one that expands whatever it touches. And Uranus, that is the ruler of Aquarius, is about also information, and it's about changes, sudden changes, because the Neptune, no, sorry, Uranus is what rules the storms, the electric storms. So
Mhm.
everything comes like fast and with light. It's like Aquarius, the information just go. And that conjunction in April 20 is going to bring a lot of movement on the earth. I heard other astrologers saying that it can move like the climate change, some earthquakes, some volcanoes. Is going to activate the planet as a planet body, because
Mhm.
it's acting on the earth, but also internally is going to affect our, again, Uranus is Aquarius and Leo in the axis. So it's gonna shake us. Maybe when things start happening outside, we're gonna have to bring our Aquarius water barrier and start doing some actions uh, in preparation for us becoming the
Mhm.
Aquarius uh, era that is coming. Acting on and being hands-on with whatever thing that happened. Uh, so this year we have the Uranus Jupiter conjunction. We have the Pluto moving into Aquarius back and forth, and we have Neptune with the North Node. It's a very interesting year, and mostly the slower planets are in the 29 degrees, 27, 28, 29, but it's the
Yeah.
preparation of that change that is the most intense.
Sounds like we're in for an interesting year. And
It's gonna
on
be
the other
interesting.
hand, I could say that for every single year.
It's been interesting. This transition, like I say, is 140 years. This
Yeah.
transition, what I would say, because I work with kids, and the kids that are gonna be born, and the little kids now, because it's my mission to work with them. We are doing this for the future generations. These kids are gonna be so bright and so beautiful and so smart, and they gonna get what we prepare for them, this
Yeah.
water barrier. And and that is my message always for the kids, because that's my other passion.
Then I want to really thank you, Barbara, for coming on, being available to share your knowledge. And I look forward to privately talking with you soon.
Of course,
So
always thank you for inviting me. You
take,
know that for me, I like to do personal
yeah,
work more than mundane, because things can change, and it's particular how each person is gonna move through all these energies in their own journey.
yeah,
So thank you for trusting in me, believing in me, and anytime we can keep talking.
absolutely.
And
Yeah. Thank
thank
you
you.
so much and
Thank
take
you.
care.
Talk to you
Bye bye.
soon. Bye.